What's up, y'all boys? Today we got Charlie Kirk's death and why Flacco saying this isn't funny and we should not be laughing at this or whatever. So, I don't know too much about Charlie Kirk, but I seen the video and it's tragic, long living, rest in peace. My condolences to his family and friends. But I have heard some bad things about him, so I don't really know him. So we gonna jump right into the video and we gonna see what's going on.
Donald Trump just confirmed that Charlie Kirk has been officially confirmed dead after being shot in the neck earlier today.
When he on a college campus? Then they said he was on college campus. Oh, my neck. Oh! Oh! I'm not gonna say what I'm thinking because you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all.
Footage began to surface of this elderly man being dragged away off campus. There was reports on Twitter that this was the shooter, but then reports came out later that this is not the shooter. So it's currently unclear who this man is and why he was being dragged off and if he has any connection to the shooting whatsoever.
Shoot me! Shoot me! Was that you? We don't know if it's him or not.
Golly, boy, they done arrested the elderly old man. And then they don't even know if it's him that did it or not. They just arresting people, bro. Y'all should do y'all homework before y'all come do this, bro. Y'all probably about to get that old man a heart attack, dude. Y'all can't be doing that. That's wrong on so many different levels.
Then obviously we now know after hours of speculating, I think Tim Pool reported that he was stabilized or in stable condition after there was another report that he was in critical condition. But after hours of speculating, Trump took to Truth Social to let us know that Charlie Kirk had passed away. And here's what Trump had to say about Charlie Kirk. Donald Trump wrote, the great and even legendary Charlie...
We're gonna read this fast so we don't gotta, The great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead. No one understood or had the heart of the youth in the United States of America better than Charlie. He was loved and admired by all, especially me, and now he is no longer with us. My sympathies go out to his beautiful wife, Erica, and family. Charlie, we love you. Dang, bro. I feel like that had to been it's more into that story, bro. I think it's deeper. That story gets deeper than what all we know of. It's something, I don't know. Maybe I need to do my research on Charlie Kirk and see what he was into. But from what I see, it looked a little deeper than what we know, what we seen. Because not no regular human being that's in any type of, anything that's gonna get sniped from 200 yards away. Like, it's not gonna happen, bro. That's not realistic. He was into something very, very dangerous and deadly that he didn't have any business on. Or either he said something that, unfortunately got
Kirk is dead. No one understood or had the heart of the youth in the United States of America better than Charlie. He was loved and admired by all, especially me, and now he is no longer with us. Melania and my sympathies go out to his beautiful wife, Erica, and family. Charlie, we love you. We don't know who the shooter is just yet, right? The shooter is still at large. So until we know who the shooter is, we don't know why they did it or what their motives are. We can only assume this was done for political reasons. The shooter probably had a disagreement with what Charlie Kirk has been saying. We can only assume that's why. And if that's the case, that's dumb. That's stupid. And anybody who supports that, you're dumb and you're stupid. I'm probably going to get backlash from my audience or people who look like me because
Well, bro, I mean, yeah, that's stupid. I ain't gonna lie, that's stupid. But, certain people don't think how everyone else thinks, bro. Certain people take that stuff to heart. Like, that stuff really get people hurt and killed, bro. Some people really take that type of stuff serious. And I heard that he was being a little, he wasn't too fond of my kind, from what I heard. I don't know how true that is, but some people take that stuff very serious, and you know, hey, you just gotta watch what you do and post and put on social media, because it will catch up to you eventually. Whether it's death, whether it's jail, whether it's financially, whether it's mentally, it doesn't matter. You gotta watch what you put on there, for sure.
I guess I'm compassionate enough to say that a father with a toddler who was a good father at that should not lose their life over bad opinions. Should not lose their life because they have an opinion that I disagree with.
Well, I would say you need to understand the biblical role of the father. When it comes to your child, you are tasked to protect them both physically, spiritually, and emotionally, and really outside the house and obviously in other ways as well. Quality time is everything. We're not above any of the duties or the tasks or the roles. And it comes with a lot of responsibilities. And so, again, I speak very directly to young men. Erica is the young women outreach part of this. But young men need to be taught this way, actually. Because they say, oh, I want to be a dad. Like, really? Are you earning enough money? Have you done the right work? Have you asked for a raise, asked for a promotion, got up earlier, stayed up later, to make sure your family does not have any financial pressures or issues? Because here's the one thing I have found. Once you have kids, there is this primal thing that comes into you where if you think you've worked hard before, when you have to go feed a child and provide for a family, you are willing to go to the ends of the earth and push yourself in ways that you never thought possible.
This situation was already horrific, but it becomes even more horrific once you find out his daughter was in the tent when this happened. His daughter witnessed her father die.
That's messed up, bro. That's fucked up, bro. For real. You don't. That's so disrespectful and messed up in so many different ways. I don't care what a man has ever done to you just because you don't like an opinion that he made or stated. I mean, it shouldn't, realistically, bro, why do you care? It really should not bother you that much, to be honest. You are, like, why does that bother your day so much? How does that tragically change your day, bro? Him stating his opinion. But at the end of the day, regardless of what happened or anything that's being done, no man, no family member, nobody deserves to be killed in front of their kids. Daughter, son, anything. Wife, mother, grandma, nothing. Nobody deserves to see none of that. Especially in the tragic way that he passed away. She did not, at a young age, she did not deserve to see all that, bro.
On an out of defenseman where a toddler watching her father die over opinion don't tug at your heartstrings, and you still smoking that Charlie Kirk pack because you don't like his opinions, then I can't help you, bro. As a matter of fact, if you on that, I don't even feel like you should be allowed to participate in political discourse. It's kind of like we don't allow schizophrenic people to participate in the UFC because they will bite somebody's head off and they will kill somebody. They're not. So if you are that unhinged, that mentally deranged, you should not participate in political discourse anymore, right? You should get with like-minded people and stay in whatever bubble y'all want to stay in, bro. Y'all should not be allowed back with the normies if that's your opinion on this situation.
Breaking news, Charlie Kirk was in the neck. As of right now, I think his condition is unknown. There are a lot of people that are like, no matter what side of politics you're on, you should never celebrate something bad happening to someone. I, on the other hand, do cheer when bad things happen to bad people. So on behalf of everybody else, I got this shit. I don't know if he's gonna make a...
Stop it. Get some help. Stop it. Get some help.
Weirdo, but I'm not even gonna say what I want to say, gang. I'm just gonna leave it be.
Condition is, it like just
I can't watch that. She weird, bro.
Gun, or because for one, I'm gonna cheer and dance.
That don't make no sense.
Thank you very much.
Appealing to these people, humanity and empathy would never work. So let's just appeal to logic here and be real pragmatic here for a second, okay? If you're saying you're celebrating this, that means you're happy it happened and you think these things should happen more often.
Yeah.
As you would put it, bad people getting assassinated for having bad opinions. Let's just say that, bad opinions. Then I want to ask you is, who determines who gets to be assassinated and who don't?
Right.
Cool. Because from your perspective, a bad person is somebody who have beliefs that are unpopular. Follow along with me here for a second. Then we have to get into, well, unpopular to who? Unpopular to anybody? Or just unpopular
Right.
to people who think like you?
Yeah.
Because if we're thinking unpopular opinions that disturb society should get you knocked off, can you imagine what would happen to you if we put your dog-ish opinion in front of, let's say, 100,000 MAGA folks? You probably won't live another second. That's why it becomes dangerous. Now, I may say a lot, I may joke, I may make satirical videos, man, but things like the death penalty are things that I struggle with. Because I don't believe that humans should be able to make the decision on who gets to live and die. We shouldn't play God. We just should not have that power at all. A user by the name of Dame Dedazef stated, white man blowing your neck off a day after you were just saying white people don't do stuff like that. It's hilarious, bro. I'm sorry. Rest in ish, Charlie Kirk. Our very own Lush One.
Okay. That's wild, bro. White people don't do it. Hold on. White man blowing your neck off a day after you was just saying white people don't do stuff like that. It's hilarious, bro. I'm sorry. Rest in shit, Charlie Kirk. It's still messed up at the end of the day. But I mean, you know, if he said what he said.
Bro, I'm sorry.
Your words come back and hunt you, bro. The tongue is powerful, bro.
Lush One, and he would write, hey, Charlie Kirk should have listened
especially
to
what you say on the internet.
It's imperative that you protect your neck, which to me is distasteful, is nasty work, is not cool whatsoever. But this all spans from things that Charlie Kirk has said in his recent past about people like Martin Luther King Jr. Another person wrote, Charlie spent the last week trying to start a race war only to become a victim of white-on-white violence. It's sad reading those tweets with my understanding of how things work. My understanding is the powers that be is who control all of this, and they're the ones who pit us together. Before Twitter or independent media, the powers that be controlled 100% of our entertainment sources and our news sources. And they were the ones that were setting the foundation for where we currently fight on. The powers that be are very skilled at taking a message and disseminating it in a way that evoke emotion and piss off a lot of people. They're very good at bastardizing your message. Like in 2012 or 2016, when black folks were just asking, hey, bro, can we not get murdered by the police? Can we not get brutalized, bro? Can we walk in our neighborhoods with Skittles in our pockets without being stopped and walked down and ultimately shot and killed by a neighborhood watchman who was told by the police not to follow you? Hey, bro, can we not have the barrier to entry into these affluent neighborhoods be so high up that it becomes impossible for black folks to buy homes that are worth something and build wealth? But the powers that be would take what we're asking for, which is minimal, they would take it, bastardize it, and disseminate it as if we're blaming all white people for everything, as if we're saying all white people is at fault, as if we are attacking all white people. And now in 2025, where, you know, like a Christian nationalist might say, hey, man, we just don't want our daughters to use the bathroom with a 55-year-old man because he claims he's a woman. We just don't want our daughters to have to compete with men in sports. Hey, bro, I just don't want my sons to be able to get their wee-wee chopped off at the age of 11 because a politician said they could do so. Then they would take that message, bastardize it, and disseminate it like, hey, bro, they saying y'all don't deserve to exist. Hey, bro, they're saying black folks do. It's how they disseminate it is why we're fighting against each other. A lot of the time, we're not even hearing what the other is saying. We're hearing snippets or clickbait. And we grow opinions that we believe is informed, and we begin to hate the person when, quite frankly, you don't even know the person to hate them. Yeah. That's what's currently going on, man. And we keep falling for it time after time after time. Now, one of the things I did hear is, man, listen, man, black folks, this ain't our problem. A white man killed a white man is in our problem. Of course, it's your problem. This is not about race. This is about how a lot of us have opinions. And a lot of us have controversial opinions. And a lot of us, we got these mics and we make these videos, or we go to our workplace and we talk to our co-workers and we're...
Look, bro, if you want to kill me over an opinion I make over a YouTube video game, one, you got some work to do within yourself, bro. I ain't gonna lie, let's start there. If you gonna kill me about it, bro, hey, bro, leave me alone. You gonna kill me about a YouTube video, bro, leave me alone. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop making my opinions and making YouTube videos, but
debating, and we have
leave
a lot
me
of things to say
alone.
about a lot. And if we have gotten to a point where
Hide my YouTube channel, hide me, block me on every social media platform. Just leave me alone.
What's to say that somebody don't come to the rally that you're a part of now? And instead of the speaker, they turn it on the crowd. This would not end good if violence is what we're preaching as a combatant for opinions. It's just dumb. Now, I see people using Charlie Kirk's own words against him, and I don't quite agree with it.
I think it's worth it. I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year, so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights. That is a prudent deal.
That statement right there pissed off a lot of people. But my thing is, if you disagree with it, which you have good reasons to disagree with that, then you should still disagree with it. Then the message itself should be something that you disagree with. It shouldn't be, see, hey man, listen, Charlie Kirk said this when he
We
was
gonna go
alive,
kill
I
him.
agree with it, but now he's dead. I now agree that his life is worth the cost of
Opinion, bro.
having guns. Or his life is worth the cost, or like his death is worth like whatever cost I'm trying to prove. That doesn't make sense at all, right? If you don't believe that anybody's life is worth it, or anybody dying is worth it, then you shouldn't believe that Charlie Kirk dying is worth you proving or you getting a dunk on Twitter. This was a real person. This was a father. This was somebody who was real. And we watch these people on screens, or in the case of me, like I actually met Charlie before. But we watch these people through a screen and we dehumanize them, right? It's kind of hard to really see the humanity in somebody when you don't really view them as human. You kind of just view them as, as a speck or a pixel on a screen. But this was a real person. This is a real death. This is somebody who woke up with a soul. Somebody who woke up with breath and life. And they is going to bed today without it. This is not something to take lightly. Now, I seen people talking about this is war. This is going to be a war. Bro, it's not going to be a war. Bro. At some point, we got to come together. At some point, we got to depend on the leader in the White House. We got to depend on Trump to fix this. We got to depend on Trump to bridge the gap. We can't keep becoming more divided. At some point, we won't have a country to fight over. Y'all let me know in the comment section.